Time to go inside the bubble. Orlando, all the games being played. LeBron, his first scrimmage action, and look at the gray hair and the beard. I mean, this is year 17, so cut the man some slack on that. But the game is far from being gray. Nice dish there.
I think gray looks good.
So I've heard from you. At the other end, little two-man game. Luka to Porzingis. Boom there, and then Luka's like, don't forget, I can get to the rim.
Yep.
You got to stay in front. Luka had 14 and 6 in just 16 minutes of play, but LeBron, look at this. Still too fast and too strong for the average dude in the NBA, which says so much. Back the other way, watch this. Just splits and gets in front of everybody. LeBron, as he said during the game, still one of the fastest dudes in the league. Isn't that amazing? He can say that, but it's actually very, very true. But there were some other sounds from the game. Look, I know it's better if the fans were there, but I'm kind of digging this for right now.
Pretty cool.
Check this out, though, how quiet it got when LeBron was shooting the free throw.
Nine seconds.
So if you ever wondered, LeBron counts in his head while he's getting ready for his free throws. Mavericks won it. LeBron goes for 12, 3, and 5. Well, whether it was Trayvon Martin while he was in Miami or Eric Gardner and Michael Brown after he returned to Cleveland, LeBron has always seemed more than eager and willing to use his name and platform to bring attention to those who lost their lives due to racial profiling and police brutality. And Thursday, LeBron's commitment to social justice was on full display again following the Lakers scrimmage.
Well, first of all, I love the game. I love the NBA. I love what we've built, not only here in America, but all over the world. I think this is the most precious, beautiful, impactful game in the world. But a lot of people kind of use this analogy talking about Black Lives Matter as a movement. It's not a movement. When you black, it's not a movement. It's a lifestyle. we sit here and say it's a movement, and okay, how long is this movement gonna last? Don't stop the movement. No, this is a walk of life. When you wake up and you black, that is what it is. It shouldn't be a movement. It should be a lifestyle. This is who we are, and we understand that, and we know that, for one step that someone else might have to take, or for 1 yard someone else may have to take, that we know we got to take 5 more steps, and we know we got to take 10 more yards to get to the end zone. I mean, we understand that. We know that. So, but also what makes us, as strong, makes us as powerful. It makes us so unique and unified, is that we had so much hardships in our life, either from personal experiences or loved ones, or reading history, or seeing videos, Rodney King, or just being a part of just the communities that you in, where you just racially profiled from the time you come out of the womb. So, it's not a movement. I don't like the word movement, because unfortunately in America and society, there ain't been no damn movement for us. There ain't been no movement. I think one of the best things in life is communication. No matter what, if you could just sit there and talk to someone, look at someone eye to eye and say how you feel, no matter if they like it or not, you can respect them. Somebody might not agree. I don't agree with what you say, but if I could look at you dead in your eye, and you can look back at me and say, listen, to each his own. I don't agree with that. They're not going to respect you out of that. But a lot of people cannot even have that conversation of actually looking someone in the eye and telling them how they feel. And a lot of people, when they tell you how they feel, I have to be able to accept your response. No matter if you tell me what I want to hear or not, I have to be able to accept your response. So I think that's very key as well, just having a big form of communication. So we end this with justice for Breonna Taylor.
Live at John Butchergross and Michael Eaves. This is Sports Center, day and night 1 of the baseball season in the books, and 2 teams, Michael, who many think will be there in the end. Yankees and Dodgers both win. Yeah, the Dodgers bringing in a new era in 2020 with a player they plan to have for the next 12 or plus years. Joining us here now on SportsCenter is the former American League MVP Mookie Betts, who just played his first game
with the team the Red Sox beat in that World Series that year, the Dodgers. Mookie, thanks for the time. I mean, you've been through several opening days in your career. This one was clearly different. How would you describe the overall feeling, emotion that you experienced throughout the day and the evening?
I mean, it's it's still the same game. I'm so comfortable with these guys. I've been here, and that it's home. It's home now, and so I have to embrace it. So it was obviously some jitters and whatnot, but everybody made me feel comfortable, and we came out with a win.
That's always the most important. You got your first hit in your very first game with the Dodgers, and you called for the ball, as you should have. Take us through that moment and what it felt like for you, because you've collected balls before, but this is your first with the Dodgers.
It felt like a weight came off my back. Just trying to get that first one. The first one seems like it's the hardest to get. But we had great at-bats. It wasn't just, everybody, like I said, everybody made me feel so comfortable that it didn't even really matter if I got a hit or not. I mean, we had some great at-bats. Like I said, we were up, 5 or 6 runs, late in the game. And so I really wasn't too worried about everything else.
Well, that hit you got was very timely because you would later score to give the Dodgers the go-ahead run. You added more runs on after that.
I forgot when the hit was.
It's all good, brother. Let's talk about that slide, though, because that was a bang-bang play there at the plate, and you were running on contact from third.
Yeah, like I said, like you just said, I was running on contact, and I saw it on the ground, and I tried to turn on the turbo to get there, and I was able to get in safe.
Still got the turbo, right? You brought that with you to Southern California?
It's leaving me slowly, but I got a little bit in the tank.
Well, I also want to talk to you about how the game started itself, Mookie. We saw the display in D.C. with the Nationals and the Yankees before the game, and then the Dodgers and the Giants did the same thing. And during the national anthem, you, along with members of the Giants, both knelt during the national anthem. 2 of your teammates came over and showed a little support by putting their hands on your shoulder. What did that moment mean to you at the time?
It just shows unity. I think everybody's on board with what's going on in the world. We have to make some change, and it starts here, and we have to do our part. And it's amazing to know that everybody here is on board with something. And like I said, we have to find a way to make change, and this is the first step.
First step, indeed, of many steps to come, and what a debut it was for you there in Southern California. I know Dodger fans are happy to have you to get your first hit, your first run, and your first win in Dodger Blue. Congratulations, Mookie. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you, guys.
27 World Championships for the Yankees. 1 for the city of Washington, but it's the latest one last fall. To our nation's capital, the first baseball game of the 2020 season. No fans, masks on managers. How will it look? How will it feel? There goes the World Series flag up with no fans in attendance. You see the Black Lives Matter patch on the shoulders of all these big league players. Yankees and Nationals knelt in unison as part of the opening day ceremonies. Dr. Anthony Fauci. Oh, just a bit inside or outside.
Little 50 Cent look.
Yeah. Normally good to the game. 2 of the best in baseball. Scherzer, future Hall of Famer. Garrett Cole trying to build a resume like that. And Giancarlo Stanton. Holy shnikes. That ball was crushed, echoing throughout the empty ballpark. The DH, launch angle, exit velo, 459 feet. The home run was the longest Scherzer has allowed in the StatCast era, which began in 2015. The Yankees have an early 2-0 lead. Bottom first, Adam Eaton helps Scherzer by getting it right back. He can turn on a good fastball, can the little guy. That was gone at contact. Everyone knew it by the sound. We saw some high fives. We saw some handshakes, some back patting in both games. But here, the whiff from third base coach Chip Hale. Nats picking apples, making pies, cut the lead to 2-1. Aaron Judge, face of the franchise. Singles to left. Tyler Wade hustles all the way from first. Yankees getting up on Scherzer, 3-1. To the 5th, Stanton again. Good piece of hitting there. That's off the plate. On the outside corner, those long arms, delivers it to right field. Third RBI of the night is 4-1. Yankees. Next batter, Scherzer tries to limit the damage, gets Brett Gardner swinging, finishes the game 5 1/3, 11 strikeouts, but 4 earned. Cole had no Ks in the 4th inning, ending his record streak of consecutive innings with a strikeout at 66. But in the 5th, gets Andrew Stevenson, Victor Robles there painting. 5 innings, 5 strikeouts, just 1 earned. Then a major storm system came through the D.C. area. Reds and oranges on the old radar. I mean, a deluge of rain. It would try to give it a shot. The dugouts were flooded. But the Yankees get the shortened win, 4-1. Garrett Cole, 1-0 in his Yankee debut.
It's just a lot of fun. I probably, no one could have envisioned the type of year that we're having this year. So, but within those parameters, it exceeded every mark. I just had a blast, really. I mean, it was just so much fun. I can't believe I can't believe I'm going to get a complete game, 1 hitter in the debut. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Really good to see him out there. And I really felt like kind of improved as we went and kind of reined it in a little bit. I think was, probably battling all the excitement, all the build up to this day. And I thought he made a lot of really, really big pitches. I thought he settled into a nice groove, and overall, from stuff-wise, I thought he was really good.
Once the game started, it kind of, you're in that moment, and you're competing. So, once the game started, it did feel a little normal. You can't even, a lot of times, honestly, once the game is going, you don't really pay attention too much to the fans, or, they're there, they're loud, but we focus on the game.
They are complete games, but from Cole's reaction, not really. But they go that way in the books. Cole and Scherzer, did you know, both having complete games, the first pair of opposing pitchers to each throw CGs in a season opener since 1990.